Oh, this one is a joke. This one's a joke. Over the course of over an hour, I will have made $5. $5. You guys know that I can be a little bit picky about the orders that I like to accept, but I've seen some of you saying that when you accept a ton of orders, it makes DoorDash really happy and they reward you by sending you amazing orders. Kind of a I scratch your back, you scratch my kind of thing. So today, we're gonna test that out and try to make DoorDash as happy as possible by accepting literally every order for 10 straight hours. Am I excited about this? Heck no. But we're gonna do it, we're gonna test it out, and we're gonna see if we accept every single order and make the system as happy with us as possible, will it reward us by sending us these really lucrative orders? I'm not so convinced, but there's only one way to find out, so we're gonna dive straight into this thing, go for 10 hours, and see how much money we make accepting every single order. So go ahead, like this video in advance, because this is not gonna be fun for me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, my hope was that we didn't start out with an absolutely horrible order, and yeah, not the best whatsoever. I mean, it's not one of these $2.50 orders, but it's exactly what I was trying to avoid. I know I'm gonna get worse orders than this today, but this is not an exciting way to start out. Let's get going. Okay, well, the bad news is that trip was unsurprisingly definitely not worth it. And the worst news is we're not anywhere close to restaurants anymore. That's why I wouldn't typically take that kind of trip. 9 miles can really send you out of the way, and sure enough, we are out here. So we've got a long drive back, but this is the part where DoorDash sends me an amazing order, right? I scratch your back, it's time for you to scratch mine, DoorDash. So you should see an amazing order pop up on the screen in 3, 2, 1. All right, I cannot tell a lie. This is a pretty good order. I was kind of joking, but you know what? Turned out that it actually worked out pretty well. These things look absolutely delicious. Oh my goodness. That was very worth it, which is very interesting. There it is. The promised land. I genuinely hate office buildings. Goodness gracious, they are the worst. Yep. I got lost. Well, our worst fear has been realized. Our first absolutely tragic order of the day. Oh my goodness. This is one, if I could do this thing in 10 minutes, it probably still wouldn't be worth it, but it is going to take a lot longer than that. This is an automatic decline almost every single time for I feel like almost any driver, but for the sake of this miserable challenge, I'm going to go pick up this food and drive it a long way for not a lot of money. In my entire life, I have never, ever been to this restaurant. And it does not look super popular at all. This little guy is making sure that this bag of food can't get in there. Amazing. All right, well, I did all that complaining. It took literally forever. Order took a half hour, but big old cash tip along with it. So maybe I shouldn't do so much complaining. Maybe I just have to have a better energy about today and things will start to go more my way, because that makes this order actually decently worth it. $13 in a half hour, we'll take that. We're back. Tell you what, I've never ever picked up an order from this place either, but they certainly do have delicious bagels. This line I've waited through. I was all the way at the back of that, and now I'm not at the back, which I guess is good. Okay, well, here we are 3 hours in, and so far the results are not too promising. We have made $41.50, plus a $10 cash tip. So we've made essentially 51 bucks. Over the course of 3 hours, that's $17 an hour. Now, for the lunch rush, that is not great whatsoever. We expect to typically make more like 20 to 25. We aim for 25, sometimes we make closer to 20, but 17, I'd consider that a very poor start. Now, honestly, I feel like it could have been a lot worse because we avoided any absolutely tragic orders. I thought that $3 order was going to be a bad one, but it ended up having the cash tip. There are some orders that end up being $2.50 or $3 to go 10 or 12 miles, and that would just be devastating to us. We haven't gotten one of those yet, so like I said, I feel like we could have done worse, but $17 an hour certainly isn't something to brag about. So obviously, I'm not going to show you guys every single order the rest of the day. The video would be way too long, but I'm going to show you any that are either really amazing or really terrible, probably more on the really terrible side because I'm assuming that I have at least one or two of those coming my way over these next few hours. So stick around to the end of the video to find out how much I made. Maybe we can right the ship and make a better hourly rate through the dinner rush, but my hopes are not high. Hey, this is Editor Justin letting you know that from this point in the video on, I really am not a happy camper at all. In fact, I was watching this and I realized I had to record an update because there's pretty much 0 smiles from this point forward. So just be prepared that things do not go my way for pretty much the entire rest of the night, barring one free ice cream that you'll see later. So let's get on with it. Speaking of those really bad orders that I have been able to mostly avoid, not the worst that could have come through, but it's not anywhere close to the best. Thank you so much for just absolutely nothing right now. It's a lot of work for a little money, sir. And it was in a retirement home with no instructions. I had to wait outside to be let in. That one, that was an all-time rough one right there. That one I could live without ever doing ever again. Oh, this one is a joke. This one's a joke. Oh my goodness. Things are getting worse and worse and worse. Oh. I did not drive 12 miles to get stuck in traffic on a backwoods country road. What is this? Nothing is going right now. Oh my goodness. First McDonald's order of the day. Would you believe me if I told you I waited 17 minutes in there? Absolutely ridiculous. To go along with the string of absolutely ridiculous things that have happened to me so far. But I wasn't going to drop the order because that would hurt the acceptance rate and that wouldn't be me taking every single order. So here we are. I got the food. It's not the worst order in the world, so I'm going to go take it over. But I'm sure you already know I'm not having the most amazing time doing this. I'm trying to keep a smile on my face, but it is difficult. This is not the move whatsoever. And we've only got a few hours of this left. Thank goodness. Well, I guess if there was any silver lining for the night, it's that I just got to Sonic and picked up this massive Oreo blast, and the guy let me know that he put the wrong address in, that he lives like 30 miles away. So I'm gonna get to keep this thing. They're gonna have to cancel the order, and I have a lot of ice cream. So maybe that's a positive. I'll still get paid for the order, so that's good as well. But hey, it's something. Free ice cream. This has to be a joke. That's it. That is it. That is it. I've apparently been identified as the sucker that will take any order. So this is the last one. I do not care if I don't hit 10 hours. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to spend any more time delivering $2.50 orders. Over the course of over an hour, I will have made $5. $5. I'm sorry. I am heated right now. This is ridiculous. So this is it. I'm cutting it off. When I deliver this order, I'm done. Done. After, of course, I finish this stack order, which is actually worth it for once. As you can see, I hit my absolute breaking point, so I didn't record any sort of outro or give you guys any sort of information or anything like that. So over the course of the night, I'm sure you're curious, we made $124 plus the $10 cash tip, which brought us to $134 spread out over almost exactly 10 hours, meaning I made just over $13 an hour, which is horrendous. And you could tell I was having a horrendous time. Makes sense. I did bump my acceptance rate up from 35% to 44%, but that was after accepting 19 straight deliveries. And that feels a little bit low, honestly, to go up to 44%. So was that worth it to get my acceptance rate up? Absolutely not, because I'm not to the 70% threshold that you need to be top dasher. So was this a positive experience? Absolutely in no way. No, I would never do this again. There was no sort of reward for having accepted orders. And in fact, it's almost like the system identified me as the person that was willing to take anything. So it started sending me the worst of the worst. As the night went on, the orders got longer. They were for less money, and it was just miserable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, all I'd ask is you would please give this video a like, because I feel like I deserve at least one like for this miserable experience. But other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.